The General Lee body, and basically got one coat of paint on it, and I basically shot one coat on, let it sit, and then I'm gonna today or tomorrow go back in, and I got to get it all covered because you can see where the bottom here needs painting. Just the nooks and crannies and all that good stuff. I want to try to get that accomplished, and then I'm going to go back over and put one more coat, and then probably about 3 or 4 coats of paint. Hopefully I can build up the layers, because there's one thing I don't like, and I probably should have sanded it, but I didn't, and you can't really see it unless you just absolutely get it in the light just right. And that's the white stripes that go on the that was on the blue body. You can actually see them raised up just a tad. I really didn't want to make it a sanding job. I mean, it probably should have sanded it down, but anyway, I think the paint will take care of it. Plus, the General Lee flag will be, the Confederate flag will be on top here, so it'll hide most of it. But just an FYI there. But anyway, looking pretty darn slick. It's in different lights, like this light right here. Shooting it straight down makes it look vibrant. In the sunlight, it looks vibrant, but if you take the lights off, it looks like a kind of a darker orange, but that's just the way the light manipulating the paint. But anyway, I got a little more to do just to get the nooks and crannies, and then hopefully to get the base coat on. More thicker, if you will. But anyway, taking shape, so hopefully probably the rest of this week and the weekend get it all painted, and then we can start putting the decals, and hopefully I masked off everything and don't have to touch up a few places, and we can get that accomplished as well. The 1946 tanks, well, I'm gonna call them the 46 tanks, and I don't know who made them, and I gotta try to figure out who is the producer of these, because a lot of people's been asking. But anyway, the Jag Panther, and it's probably, I think, a E100 or something like that. But anyway, I want to call it the Jag Panther because that's basically what it is. Got the tracks on, got the road wheels on, cleaning them up. The only thing I got to do next is I got to go in and there's a little bit of flash in the idler wheels. I just got to knock that out, and you can see knock some of the flash out behind here, but a lot of it you can't really see when it's on the ground. So anyway, I'm going to try to get most of that cut out, and I got to go ask, I did get the side skirts on. I do got to ask if you want the back ones on. I personally like the rear one's off. I think it gives it a little character, but I gotta ask. Not my model, so I can't build it the way I want to. Gun here, it's pretty much seamless except for the bottom here. Tell where the mold, basically a split mold where it curved up just a little bit. But anyway, I sanded most of that down, and then you're not going to see it anyway because it's going to be glued on like so. But anyway, there's that. I'm basically down. I got the main body assembled, and I'm basically down to just the little stuff, hatches, the exhaust in the back, and that's pretty much it. And then I'll probably start that one in about a week. In a couple of days, I'm supposed to get the he's going to decide on the paintings, or excuse me, the what colors to paint it, because I have to have a point of reference to paint the tanks. You can show me a picture of like Mr. Tiger, that color, and say you want it on that one. That's the way we do it. And I do updates through the video. I don't take pictures and email them anymore. This is the way I update now. So when I build models for people. But anyway, the 1/72 scale Jag Panther tank is taking shape. So hopefully we'll get a little more done on that this week, and then we will rock and roll on the others. The Tiger, I didn't get to do anything. I neglected. I just was not in the mood to paint after I got well, I did paint. I get the base coat, and I went back in and toned everything down. I just if you can actually see it, it's very, very subtle. That's the type of weathering I like to do on tanks and or any other vehicle. But anyway, I had the pre-shading, and then I took the base coat and just airbrushed over that just to tone it down just a tad. Now I'm ready to paint the, and I've said it again, I got to paint the little details, the tow cables, and everything. And then after I get that painted, which I'm going to try to do this week, especially this weekend, because I need to seal it with a not future, but a matte varnish or a satin. And then I picked up Mig's chipping. I'm a big fan of Vallejo's chipping, but I haven't tried Mig's yet, so I'm going to try Mig's on this and see how that goes. And I want to spray that on, and then I'll spray flat white, which that reminds me, I dropped the bottle. Oh, I need to put that there because I need a fresh bottle of white paint to try this on. And then I'm going to spray on the white, and then I'll use the chipping here and wet a brush and start doing the chipping effect on there. And then we should be getting weathered. And today or tomorrow I'm supposed to get the metal barrel and the decals, and we will continue on with the Tiger build. But anyway, that's what I've got going on today. Trying to paint the Tiger here. We are putting together the Jag Panther, and we're getting the first coat of paint on the General Lee Viper. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.